Carl Petrillo, I was with Carl last night. What a great guy. What a classy guy. I got to tell you, you know me. It's all about moving the communities along. When I go out and I go across this great country and I meet the great people that I meet, we are a good people. We are Americans, and I'm so proud to be from this country. Everybody's going to tell us how bad we are. They're going to tell us that we're biased one way or another. They don't know the heart and soul of America the way you and I do. When we go from communities and go and communities are state to state. So I had the honor of meeting Carl Petrillo, CEO of Yonkers Contracting. So here's a gentleman who, and it's an Italian last name, but it wasn't just that. But it helped. Carl, welcome to the show, man. A real. I'm shaking your hand, but I have Durasan. We could desanitize your hand. Thanks for getting up, man. Great to be with you last night, my friend.
Thank you, Joe, and good morning to you. And thank you very much for visiting with us last night at Yonkers. We were very happy and honored to have you part of our evening's activity.
You really rolled out the red carpet, man. It was great how you did that. Tell me about your family, Carl Petrillo. Tell about your dad. I love when you talk about your pop because I always talk about my father. Now he started the company.
He started our company.
And your grandparents came in from the old country?
They immigrated from the south of Italy, outside of Naples, up in the mountains, a small town called Venticano.
Mm-hmm.
And when my grandfather was in Italy, he had teams of horses. He had stables, and he would do all the transportation for the local community. He'd deliver the mail. He'd bring in construction materials. He would actually deliver milk, and all of this done with a horse and wagon, basically. So he emigrates to the United States in the early 1900s, and he does the same thing. He starts a stable in Mount Vernon, New York, and he has the horses and he has the wagons, and he does the same kind of work. And he began to do construction by renting out his wagons to the local developers who were building these six-story six-story apartment houses, and they would build the foundation. So the horse and the wagon would back down the ramp. They'd load in the excavated material, and the horse would pull them out.
Wow.
So the person who was operating the wagon was called a teamster because he had a team of horses, and that's where the word teamster derived from. And as time went on, he began to do the work himself and eventually got into the construction business, worked on the subway, worked on some local parkways, and created a new company that my father and his three brothers were part of. And then in the 1945, my father left the company to start his own company in Yonkers called Yonkers Contracting.
So you're working on some iconic structures. I mean, this is like the Brooklyn Bridge, you said.
Yes, we did.
We
did a new deck on the Brooklyn Bridge. We worked on the Williamsburg Bridge, the Manhattan Bridge, a lot of the major structures throughout New York.
And then when I read sometimes, and I know we're paying tribute to Yonkers all this month, and so and Carl, you're such a great part of that wonderful community up there. But you helped build the whole path, restructure the path after the World Trade Center tragedy.
We led a joint venture that had a design-build contract with the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, where there are no plans, and we sat down with Port Authority engineers and designed the construction of temporary path station and the tunnels that went to Jersey City at Exchange Place.
Wow, and how long did that take? How did it take years?
20 months.
It took starting in there.
Remarkable.
And then your workers are okay from after inhaling all of that, right?
Most of the debris had gone by the time we got there, so that cleanup was almost complete, and our work involved working in the path tunnel that went to New Jersey and in creating a foundation for the temporary path station.
Yeah, I went down there it was like a couple months afterwards, and I remember down there and I saw the workers on that pile, and you could just, the back of your throat, inhaling all that. It was just, it was great. And amazing when you walk these streets, Carl Petrillo, and you see after you helped rebuild downtown New York. It's amazing, right? It's amazing. That's what you don't want people to forget, because you brought it back to the point that you did. Carl, it's great to meet you, man. It's great to see you. We appreciate all the hospitality, being up there yesterday. I don't usually go out on the weekdays. I'm glad I came up and saw you guys, man.
And we're very happy.
Hey, and you know what? You were. You know what I got to talk to you about too, Carl, because you were right there. You were right there when I pulled up. Then you took me over, and we'll let you go. And we appreciate you coming down to check the Yonkers Partners in Education. Correct. This was great. Mary Ellen was over there, and if you're listening, this is my wheelhouse too. If we go in and they're helping kids. Not so much at-risk kids, but kids don't have the opportunity that some other children have. They're in the public school system, and then you take them out of that public school system and you put them into the Yonkers Partners in Education, YPI it's called, and you teach them college readiness, college access, you prepare them for continuing their education.
Yeah, we help over 1,000 kids every year prepare for college. So we support them and add to the studies that they have in the public school system and familiarize them with the testing procedure to get into colleges. Also find scholarship money for them. And then we mentor them through college to make sure that they are continuing their studies in college and they graduate. Because, Joe, getting into school is only the beginning. It's getting the ticket, graduating. That's the key, and that's the payoff.
But when I saw those kids yesterday, man, Carl, they were there. They wanted to be there. They were staying there, and it was after school. And they went, and you took over a whole area down right there, right by the river.
Renovated and made classrooms for kids who are all.
God bless you.
They come of their own volition. They want to learn. They want to achieve further education and move on with their lives. And it's a not-for-profit, privately funded.
You can check it out, YPIE. Yeah, we call it YPIE, YPIE.org, Yonkers Partners in Education. God bless you, Carl, for helping the kids like that, man.
Well, thank you very much.
Good to see you, brother, and
Pleasure.
Thanks. And love to the family. Piscopo.